and I have also bought this little rubber gasket, so as you can see, so the coolant fluid doesn't run out of the hose here. So I will change these gaskets. I have bought these spare parts at a site on the web called marineparts.europe.com. The main part I needed was this rubber sealer for the pressure cap. The water strainer is now cleaned, and I have not removed this stainer net, but I know it is possible to remove it if the strainer here is very dirty. But the way to assemble this unit here is very simple. You just take and press these two parts together, and as you can see, there is a little thing here I must just turn, and it is a bit tight, so I just, yeah, I can show you here. And then it is locked. The strainer here has a special design here in the bottom. It is conic, as you can see here. It is conic in the design, and therefore you don't need any sealer tape here. I don't know why it is on, but I think it is just for extra safety. But yeah, I will then just screw it on here. And I just tightened it a bit, so it is tight but not crazy tight. The other unit here has a rubber seal, so yeah, I don't need this sealant tape, but I think it is mounted by the former owner. So yeah, I will then just screw it on here, if I can, with only one hand. And this screw here must also just be a bit tight, but not crazy tight like that. So I am sure the system here is now ready for the summer, and of course when I fill on water on the water tank, I will check if it is watertight, so I don't lose water. But yeah, simple and easy system if you know the system exists. The strainer here of course protects the pump, and as you can see, my system here is with this extra tank for the pressure. I know the newer pump versions, you can get a version that is without this pressure tank. It just regulates the speed of the pump motor according to how much water you need in your taps. This one just pump up the tank here, and then it uses pressure from the tank, and then the pump is pumping again. This pump type, the old one here, is also very loud when it is running. I know you can get a pump type with a bigger membrane housing here, and that is almost totally silent. So if you want a totally silent water system, you must upgrade to a bigger membrane pump, or the new pumped type with the variable speed. But yeah, that is the stuff you can get nowadays. I'll now change the rubber gasket inside the pressure cap here. On the internet there is no information about changing this gasket, and no one is talking about it. Normally this pressure cap is just closed and will then open if there is any overpressure in the system, and the overpressure will then leave through this hose here. When the system is built on this way here, the pressure, if the pressure gets too high, I can show you here, it will go out through this instead. This one is the pressure cap on this system, and it will open if the pressure gets too high, so it doesn't blow up. But yeah, to start with, I'll remove the hose in the top here, so I can get out the coolant fluid. It is because there's standing cooling fluid here and around here in the system, and instead of just turning this cap, I will first remove the fluid. So yeah, it is not over the whole engine here. Oh my god, the hose was as always totally stuck here in the top, so I couldn't get it off, but it is loose now, and I then just put it into this can here and let out all the cooling fluid from the top here. I have now loosened the top, and you can see the cooling fluid is running out of the system and into the plastic can here. And yeah, now the top system here is yeah, totally drained, and I can then undock the pressure cap here. My light source is again run out of juice, so I have only this flashlight again. So yeah, I will then loosen the cap here, and there will be a bit coolant left in the system, I think. Yeah, it's always, oh my god. And here we have the rubber sealing. I will change in a moment. The pressure cap is now disconnected, and the thing I have seen here is the rubber thing here in the bottom is very hard. The new one I have here is much more soft. So I think it is a part of the leak. But as you can see, the system here, it is just put down here, and there is a hole in the side, and when the pressure, normally when the pressure gets too high, it will go through this hose. But this system here is made so there must never go any fluid out of this hose here. If there is overpressure in the system, it will go to the top, to the pressure cap in the top there. So yeah, it is definitely a problem when it is leaking down here on this system here. When I look at the old sealant and the new one, you can see the new one is much higher in the rubber here, and as you can see, it must sit like this. You can mount it on 2 ways, but yeah, when I look on the parts store on the internet, the rubber sealant here is turning the other way around, like this. Yeah, I can show you. As you can see on my phone here, I am on the web page Marine Parts Europe, and I have looked at the expansion tank here, and the system I am changing, or the rubber thing I am changing, is this one. But when you look close at the part, you can see the big side is going downwards. I can show you. The part is sitting like this on the drawing here, and on my engine it is facing the other way. So maybe it is wrong mounted on my engine, or the drawings are wrong. But I think the best thing to do is to mount it like on the drawing here. I don't think it is so good to mount it like it is on the old rubber sealing here. I can show you if I can see anything. As you can see, maybe you can see, yeah, you can see there is a groove in the bottom. That groove is not on the one of the sides. There is only a groove on this side. The other side is totally flat. So yeah, I think the flat side must face downwards, and the grooved side here must face upwards, like on the drawing, to ensure it is totally watertight or coolant tight. The old rubber sealer is now disconnected, and the groove I talked about is this one you can see here, but it's set on like this. But I think the new one must turn with the groove upwards, like on the drawing. You can also see, when you align these two, you can see it is totally flat, the old one here, and it is also very hard in the rubber. So it is definitely a part that is needed to be changed. I have now mounted the new rubber gasket on the pressure cap here, and as you can see, I have mounted the flat surface downwards and the groove upwards, as on the drawing on the internet. I think it is the right way to mount it. I think the other one was yeah, not mounted correct. But yeah, I have also put on some little amount of oil inside the cap here, so it doesn't rust. And then I will just put it in and screw it on. But it is very simple. Just put it in as always, and yeah, I was right. You must push down on this one and then turn the cover to lock it in place. I couldn't do it with only one hand, but now it is closed. I will then fill on the cooling fluid again. There is now coolant fluid on the system again, and everything is put together. In the next couple of weeks I will have an eye on this little hose, so I am sure that it doesn't leak anymore.